There comes a moment in every human life when we stop and ask ourselves, who am I? It is not just a philosophical question, but a call from the very source of life within us. Nisargadatta Maharaj said, "You believe you are this body, but the body is only a temporary house where the consciousness resides. When the body dissolves, the consciousness remains. The thing we protect, embellish, are proud of and fear losing is actually just a shadow woven from memory. It is formed from social labels. Whose child am I? What do I do? Am I a success or a failure? But when you are silent, no longer telling yourself a story, I disappears. And a strange thing happens, a deep sense of stillness appears. In that space, there is no I, only pure presence. It is the I am, the feeling that exists before all thoughts." Maharaj says, "Before the thought I am the body arises, you are. Go back to that. The body changes, the mind changes, the memory changes, but that feeling of being never changes. It is what you really are." Most of us live our lives hypnotized by the persona, the Latin word for mask. You are not the mask. You are the silence that sees the mask. When you stop and just observe, you will begin to feel what Maharaj is pointing out. There is no real I, there is only the flow of knowing energy going on. I am that, awakening from the dream of existence. I am that. These three words, like a flash of lightning piercing the darkness of ignorance, contain the whole essence of Advaita Vedanta, non-dual, non-self, and non-temporal. Advaita means not two. There is no I and world, no witness and thing witnessed. There is only one absolute reality, unborn, undying, undivided. From the false self to the true self. When Maharaj was asked, "Who are you?" he simply smiled and said, "Before I was born, I had no name. I was nothing, and I am still that. But in this body, I know that I am. And that is all." The answer is not just words, it is the frequency of truth. The moment I am is realized, you are freed from the prison of the ego. The I we usually identify with names, professions, memories, emotions, is just a reflection. Like the moon reflected on the lake, beautiful but not real. And that, the absolute essence that Maharaj speaks of, is the primordial light, not coming, not going, not changing. I am that, is not a belief, but a realization. This is not a doctrine, not a philosophy to believe. This is the direct experience of self-consciousness. You do not have to believe Maharaj, you just have to see. When you turn inward and see that everything you can perceive, body, mind, emotions, thoughts, memories, dreams, is observable. It becomes clear, you are not those things. What remains after everything is let go, is pure knowing, nameless, formless, limitless. That is that, the infinite presence within you. The Upanishads and the union of Atman and Brahman. The Upanishads said this thousands of years ago. Tat Tvamasi, you are that. That, Brahman, is the ultimate reality, indivisible, indescribable. Atman, is the soul deep within you. And when the illusion is lifted, you realize Atman is Brahman. The little self has never been separated from that, but only forgotten it in the dream called existence. When the wave and the sea become one. Just as a wave suddenly realizes that it has never been separated from the ocean, humans will also wake up when they understand that all boundaries are just illusions. At that time, we no longer see self and universe as two. There is no longer I am living, but only life is operating through us. There is no longer I am meditating, but only meditation is being. There is no longer I am loving, but only love is flowing. That is the moment of liberation, when the sea and the wave, the knower and the known, dissolve into one. I am not born, I do not die. I am only eternal awareness, formless, boundless. The unconceptionable reality, when the knower and the known are one. The world we see every day is a mirror of consciousness. But fascinated by the image, we forget the one looking in the mirror. Humans live in duality, always separating themselves from experience. I am seeing, I am hearing, I am feeling. But Maharaj asks, who is the one who knows? And who knows that he knows? The question shatters all illusions. This is not just a philosophical question, it is an arrow that pierces the very root of the ego. Because when you search for the knower, you will not find anyone. You only see the knowing consciousness illuminating itself. There is no subject, no object. There is only the light of knowing, self-existent, independent of anything. When the knower dissolves into the known, in that moment, knower and thing known dissolve. The so-called I is no more, only knowing is. There is no more I am looking at the flower, only seeing. There is no more I am loving God, only pure love, where the lover and the object dissolve into one stream. All concepts of enlightenment or non-enlightenment, of seeking or attaining, vanish. For who is there to be enlightened when there is no separate I? Letting go of what is not oneself. When asked, how to reach there, sir? Maharaj replied, you cannot reach what you are. Let go of everything you are not. You do not need to climb the sacred mountain, you do not need to search for God in the distant universe. He is right here, in the breath, in the look, in the silence between heartbeats. Reality cannot be thought of. This reality cannot be named, cannot be conceptualized. Religion, philosophy, scriptures, all are just fingers pointing to the moon. But many bow to the finger, forgetting the moon shining in their hearts. That is not far away. It is the infinite light looking through your eyes. It is life breathing in you. It is love knowing itself. When the lamp of consciousness illuminates itself, you cannot see light, you can only see through light. Nisargadatta Maharaj. When you see an object, you think that the physical light shining on it helps you see it. But few realize that it is the light of knowing within you that truly illuminates. Everything can only exist because you know that you know. Without the knower, the world cannot be known. That is what Maharaj calls awareness of being aware. Consciousness knows itself. 1. Light illuminates everything, and then illuminates itself. Consciousness is the lamp. When the lamp shines outward, it creates the experience of the world. When the lamp turns inward, it illuminates itself. That moment, where the seer becomes his own light, is called enlightenment. When the light shines on the world, you call it experience. When it shines on itself, you call it enlightenment. This is the great point of transformation, where the act of observing is no longer directed outward, but returns to the source. You do nothing. You do not try to see. Just be in pure presence, where knowing knows itself. Then a miracle happens. Knowing does not need an object to exist. It is self-illuminating, boundless, still, just as the sky does not need the sun to illuminate itself. 2. Science and wisdom merge. Today, quantum physics is beginning to touch upon what the Indian sages saw thousands of years ago. Scientists are discovering that reality is not fixed, it only appears when there is an observer. Without observation, matter is just a potential energy field. Nisargadatta Maharaj said this in the mid-20th century. The world exists only when you are awake. When you are in deep sleep, it disappears. So what is real, the world, or your consciousness? This is not a philosophical paradox, it is a timeless truth. Because when you are awake, the whole universe is awaking you. When you fall into deep sleep, the world also dissolves into the darkness of unconsciousness. From this, we understand that consciousness is not in the world. On the contrary, the world is in consciousness. 3. When light realizes itself as light. When consciousness realizes itself, the whole landscape of life changes. You are no longer a person moving in time, but the unchanging ground in which time flows. You are no longer a witness to the ups and downs, but a light that illuminates them without being affected. All changes, gain and loss, success and failure, love and suffering, are but shadows cast on the light you are. That light is never hurt, never dimmed. Maharaj says, when the lamp knows that it is light, it is no longer bothered by darkness. Spiritual freedom does not come from having anything more, but from realizing that one has never lost anything. This is the beginning of absolute freedom, where all searching stops and the light rests within itself. Beyond I am, stepping out of consciousness. Before I am appears, I am. After it disappears, I am. Nisargadatta Maharaj. In the deepest levels of meditation, Maharaj realized that even I am, the feeling of I am, is just a phenomenon in consciousness. It comes with the birth of the body and disappears when the body is no longer there. I am the door, not the destination. The feeling of I am is the most sacred starting point of the inner path. When you stop all external searching and are left with only I am, you have returned closest to the self. But Maharaj points out that even I am is not the ultimate self. It is the door that opens to infinity, but not to infinity. When you are left with only I am, there is still a subtle idea of who exists, me. But when you go beyond I am, that person disappears. And there is only that, not two, no subject, no object. Parabrahman, beyond I am. This is the deepest level of Advaita Vedanta knowledge, where there is no knower. There is no I in that, only the nameless absolute. Indians call it Parabrahman. The reality beyond Brahman, beyond the concepts of being and non-being, birth and death. If I am is the house of consciousness, then going beyond I am is stepping outside the house, where there are no walls, roofs, or spaces to be limited. You cannot attain what you are. Only the mind must dissolve for the infinite to manifest itself. The greatest death and the real life begins. When the I am dissolves, there is no more seeker, no more meditator, no more enlightened one. This death is painless. It is liberation from the very illusion of being alive. The truth is, no one achieves anything. Something has always been here, and when the mind dissolves, it is revealed. This is nirvana, satori, parabrahman. Different words for the same absolute state of egolessness. A new life begins, not of someone, but pure life that knows itself. No longer bound by form, name, belief, body, or time. There is only nameless being, no coming, no going, just being. And as Maharaj once said, when you no longer know who you are, at that very moment you have become all. Practical meditation, return to the feeling of I am. If you want to truly experience what Maharaj said, not just understand it intellectually, try this meditation, so simple that almost no one believes it is powerful enough to open the door to enlightenment. But in its simplicity lies the key to the universe. Step 1. Stop. Sit still, no goal, no expectation. Breathe naturally without controlling the breath. Don't try to meditate, just be here. Feel your presence. No need to name, no need to think, just know that you are. Step 2. Realize I am. Don't say I am this, I am that. Just feel I am, nothing more. I am a simple but magical feeling, knowing that I am. Stay with that feeling. If thoughts come, just observe them. Don't try to push them away. Thoughts are just clouds, and I am is the sky. Step 3. Stay in the knowing. No need to seek any special experience. No need for light, no need for peace. Just know that you know. You don't need to be an observer. Just realize that the observation is happening by itself. Step 4. Let the I am dissolve into that. After a while, you will see that even the feeling of I am is just a passing phenomenon within you. Then, there is no one left to say I am. There is only formless presence. No sound, no image, no concept. Just silence, but full of life and light. This is not the absence of anything, but the total presence of nothingness. When you come out of meditation, you will find everything is the same, trees are still green, people still talk, life still moves. But you are no longer the same. You will start living from I am that, where everything is one. Every action becomes transparent, not heavy, not controlled by the doer. You are no longer meditating, meditation becomes life itself. The ultimate message, there is no one to enlighten. When a disciple asked Maharaj, "Sir, when will I be enlightened?" He replied, "When I realize that there is no one to enlighten." This is the pinnacle of Advaita philosophy, where all journeys, all efforts, all teachings dissolve into a boundless silence. For if you still think I need to attain enlightenment, you are still affirming the existence of a separate self, what Maharaj calls the fundamental illusion. Enlightenment is not about attainment, but about realizing that there has never been anything but enlightenment. When you truly see this, everything you have ever sought, peace, happiness, freedom, is here, right now. No practice, no time, no ritual. Because you are that. You don't need to become anything. You just need to see that you have always been that. Nisargadatta Maharaj. When the seeker disappears, what remains is not the awakened one, but the enlightenment itself, the natural state, uncreated, unborn, undying. It is the eternal ground of all existence. Then no real suffering can touch you. Because suffering exists only in the story of I, and that story has ended. There is no more I am in pain, I am happy, I am sad, there is only life operating in absolute silence. And so, what Maharaj said becomes clearer than ever. I am not in the world. The world is in me. And I am not a person, I am the infinite, immovable, immortal presence.